good people, Tiffany Javon here, back with another video. And today we're actually going to talk about the 10 tips that I want to give new moms. And so, as a mom of a 2-year-old, listen, or as a mom, period. If you're a mom, I salute you. And if you're a mom of one, whether you're a mom of plenty, or whatever the case may be, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. If you're a mom, period, I salute you because, first of all, we do a lot, okay? We do a lot. We wear a lot of hats. We juggle a lot. I really believe that God has given us this special ability to be, I call us circus acts because I don't know, we were born with this innate ability to juggle everything that's thrown at us. We just have to juggle and pick up. Another ball comes into the mix. We just catch it and just juggle that. And so, I wanted to give a new time moms, first time moms. First of all, congratulations on being a first time mom. Congratulations on your new bundle of joy. And I wanted to give these 10 tips that you need to think about as being a new mom. 10 tips that would help you as a new mom. 10 tips. I've used some of these tips for myself. Some of them I didn't, and I wish I had. So that's why I'm on from my heart to your heart, from my home to your home. I want to be able to pour back into from mom to mom. I want to be able to pour back into another woman and be that strength for her. Because if you hadn't heard this saying before, listen, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise children. Listen, I think I want to go a step further. It takes a village to raise adults. But listen, we gonna go there. This ain't the video for that. But I just want to let you know that my hats off to you, mom. You're doing a wonderful job. You're doing it. You know what I mean? And so I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. As I'm just speaking for all the moms across the world today. Because listen, we wish that we had better support. Some people don't have the support that they need, and especially with single moms and different things of that sort. And if you're co-parenting, or maybe you're single parenting and the other parent is absent, like, we salute you. We understand the struggle, we understand the challenge, and mom, you're doing it. So without further ado, like, I just want you to know from my heart to your heart, like, you're doing it, and I'm proud of you. Okay. Number one is that this is big. You want to accept help and give yourself grace. Okay. Don't feel guilty to ask for help. If you have that support system, or you have that family member, or that friend, that mom, that sister, that cousin, that whoever, you know what I mean? If they're lending a helping hand, listen, accept it. Okay. Now, of course, within the realm of if they're being helpful and not, just trying to be in your business, but that's neither here nor there. But if be able to accept help. Okay. If people want to run errands for you, depending on what type of pregnancy you had, whether it was a cesarean pregnancy or whether it was natural pregnancy where you had the baby the natural way, you need somebody to run errands. You need somebody to pick up some groceries. You need somebody to pick up some Pampers, or whatever the case may be. Like, if you're a single parent, or even if you have a 2-parent household. Because listen, when you bring a new baby home, everybody's on alert. Nobody getting no sleep. You got to feed that baby typically every 2 to 3 hours, or whatever the case may be, around the clock. And so, if you and your spouse and you and your partner is juggling or whatever, y'all both still not getting no sleep because that's not enough. It's your turn, then my turn, then your turn, then my turn. It's a lot around the clock, and it can be a lot. Those first few weeks home with the newborn. And so, accept help and give yourself grace. Allow yourself to feel all over the place, because that's how you're going to feel. You'll be all over the place, and it's okay. Your emotions and your feelings is 100% valid. Don't let nobody tell you different. And listen, let me tell you, put a note out there for these men, these fathers. Now, let me tell you something. Thank you, Father, for your contribution to getting our baby here. Okay. We thank you for the seed that was planted. Okay. But understand that you have not went through the same thing that this woman has went through. Okay. So you got to give her a little bit more grace. You got to give her a little bit more encouragement. You got to give her a little bit more time to adjust to the newness of being a mom, to adjust to the newness of having a baby, to adjust to the newness of new responsibilities and different things that she has to now juggle, or whatever the case may be. One thing, or actually there's several things that goes on with a new mom. First of all, our bodies, is all out of whack. It's all out of whack. We're producing milk. We're going through all these changes. So we're affected mentally. We're affected physically, and then we're affected emotionally. Because now this other human being that has been born that you have to pour your everything into. You're already allowed that human being to suck from you, because they while you're growing in your stomach, they're getting the nutrients from you and everything of that sort. So to these fathers, I want you guys to understand, like, we need your help. Okay, we don't need you to come against us in any way. We don't need you to have something smart to say or whatever. We need love, we need grace, and we need support. We understand that you may not be sleeping a lot too, because of the changes of the new baby being in the household and different things like that, but understand that your changes in comparison to the woman that carried your baby is not the same. I'm sorry. It's not the same. It's not 50-50. So please don't ever think it's that. Please don't ever think. I really think it's like, I say 80-20, and that's just, really, I think that's being generous. I think it's being generous. I really think it's more 90-10, 95-5. But I'm just saying this, and I'm not trying to be funny in any way, but I'm just saying there are a lot of moms that go through quite a bit, and that's just if they have a supportive partner. If they don't have a supportive partner, that's something that's something that I can't even get into right now. We don't have enough time to discuss, but I'm just saying, I have a supportive partner. I have a supportive husband that's been there, so I understand what it means to have that support. But if you don't have that support and you're all on your own, mom, just accept help, okay, from family and friends. Accept help from those who want to give you that help, and give yourself grace. Number 2 is sleep when a baby sleeps. I don't understand why people can't wrap their mind around it. Sleep when your baby sleeps. At the very beginning, it's going to be chaotic, because just like I mentioned, your baby's going to be waking up every 2 to 3 hours wanting to be fed and needing to be fed and needing to be changed, and this is the new routine. Only for a few weeks, a few months or whatever, until the baby gets older and can sleep a little bit longer. But sleep when the baby sleeps. Sleep when the baby. Now, I wouldn't say every time sleep when the baby sleeps. There are times that you have to be up when the baby is sleeping, because you have to pump, and you have to, if you're breastfeeding, or if you're breastfeeding directly from the breast, then you can do that. But typically, if you're breastfeeding, you want to store a little bit, so that way they don't have to just lean and depend on the immediate breast. You can pump a little bit and have some preparation. So sometimes you're not able to sleep every time the baby sleeps, but I would say 80% of the time when that baby goes to sleep, you need to be sleeping as well. You need to be getting your rest as well, because you need to have as much rest as you can have to be able to tend to that child. Okay. A consistent bedtime routine can help your baby fall asleep on schedule, and that just helps quite a bit. Number 3 is that you want to bond with your baby. Most moms want to do the skin to skin. I did the skin to skin once I had my son, and so it doesn't have to stop at the hospital. You can still do skin to skin at home. So I would do skin to skin at home. I would do everything that you can do to bond. If you're breastfeeding, that's one of the major ways that you can bond with your baby. The baby actually gets a whole bunch of nutrients and different things like that they wouldn't ultimately get from just regular milk or formula or whatever the case may be. So that's like a bonding that's just out of this world. If you can breastfeed, if you're not and you can't, then I understand that as well. But you can do skin to skin. You can spend that extra time with your baby. Or whatever, the cuddles, the eye contact, telling your baby, speaking well of your baby, telling your baby that you love him or her, or whatever the case may be. Because although they may not understand you now, they will one day. And so you're already building up, that memory, that muscle memory of them. Okay, these words sound familiar. And now that I'm, 1 or 2 or 3, I understand that my parent is telling me that they love me, that they care for me, that I'm beautiful, that I'm handsome, that I'm smart, that I'm, strong, that I'm, going to be all these different things in life, right? You want to speak well of your children. You want to speak over your children, so that way they can have a wonderful upbringing and a wonderful future. So That was number three. Number four, you want to take care of yourself. As a new mom, you want to make time for self care. You want to take care of yourself. There are times when you need to maybe exercise, or you maybe need to eat a little bit healthier, especially if you're breastfeeding, because whatever it is that you're digesting, your baby is digesting. You maybe need to try some relaxation techniques. You maybe need a mommy massage, or whatever the case may be. But take care of yourself. Take time to kind of recharge and re-energize, so that way you can be, in tip-top shape to be able to take care of this baby. Okay. Number five is that you want to trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, because if you run across your baby has a rash or has a strange spot on their arm that you notice that wasn't there before, you want to be able to call your pediatrician right away, and talk. Y'all can do the Zoom or whatever, or the video chat. That'll be great. Or if you can actually schedule to go see, like, don't wait on it, don't sit on it, whatever. If you feel a way about it, typically you need to trust your instincts. Trust that mommy intuition that you have, and like, that looks different. That cough sounds a little different. Sounds a little bronchial or whatever. Like, you notice, your child. With you getting to know your baby getting to know you, you spending time with this newborn, your baby, and so if there's any type of difference or something that comes up that makes you tilt your head to the side, kind of like puppies do when they trying to understand what you're saying to them, make you tilt your head to the side when it comes to your child, and it's like, that wasn't there before, or, that looks different, or that doesn't sound right. You trust that. Go see about it. You rather be safe than sorry. Okay, you want to trust that. Number six is that you want to adjust your expectations. So it says you might not be able to do as much as you used to, and be okay with that. And your home might not be as clean and as organized as before. Then you need to be okay with that as well. What I would say is probably, if you can afford it, get someone to come clean your home. This is the time. You hadn't had a cleaner before. Okay, well, having a baby is the perfect time to get one. And listen, I'm not saying that you have to take on a whole new bill and to do it, every week or every couple of weeks or whatever, but maybe just once a month, or the first 3 months. Maybe this is something that could have been planned for. You plan on having children, you hadn't had the baby yet, you're about to have the baby. Maybe that can be a gift to yourself. The first 3 months of having the baby at home, you're not going to be up and be mobile like that, to be able to move like that, and you're going to be fully mommy mode and fully having to take care of a new baby. So you want to, maybe treat yourself to maybe a maid or something that's coming in to clean your house once a month for the first 3 months that you guys are home. And then you can go back to your routine or whatever case may be, however long it takes you to heal up or whatever the case may be. But you can move at a slower pace, and it's okay. It's okay. Everything doesn't have to be 100%. Nobody, listen, if these videos that we see online or whatever of these people that's having these kids and they're on reality TV and all sorts of kind of stuff, and they look so neat in their rooms and all that, they not doing all that. They got a management team in there that's doing all that. I mean, they got a whole team, that's behind the scenes, that's making everything look all wonderful. Or they waking up, and they got a full face of makeup on. Baby, don't nobody wake up like that. And new mama, 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna go put no makeup on for what? We got a new baby with new skin. We don't want to do nothing to, make that baby's skin act up or whatever the case may be. So, like, please don't compare yourself to what you're seeing on TV, because that's not as realistic as we understand what life is, right? The next one is that you want to leave the house. So getting out of the house occasionally can help with your sanity a little bit, because listen, you can get cabin fever a little bit by being in the house, because you got to be in the house with that new baby and all that kind of stuff. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I understand that, we're in a different age and time or whatever. I'm just telling you from my perspective. Don't be taking these brand new babies out nowhere. Yeah, they got their shots or whatever the case may be. They a month old. Don't be taking month olds out. They don't need to go. Ain't nowhere they need to go. Nowhere they need to go. It's just for me to you. It's just because I noticed that, baby be 3 weeks old, 4 weeks old. They barely got their shots or whatever the case may be. And the mamas just be out with them. You couldn't wait another month? Wait till the baby turned 2 or 3 months? Get a little bit more built up immunity or whatever the case. It's just me. Why are you taking this baby out like you finna hold him around like a trophy? Trust me, your kid ain't going nowhere. And you got plenty of years and months and different things down the line to show your baby off. It don't have to be when they barely 4 months old. I mean, not 4 months, 4 weeks old. That's just me to you. That's just free. That's just okay. Number 7 is that you want to encourage your partner to bond. So you want to encourage your father, your child, your husband, your spouse, your partner, whatever the case may be, your baby's dad, to bond with their child. Okay, so they can do skin to skin as well. That's good for them. Okay, you can take time to maybe start cleaning, start putting things together, start organizing, and that time that parent is the father is maybe feeding the child, because if you have some breast milk pumped or their own formula, then you don't have to feed the baby all the time. Let the father do it sometimes. You don't have to change the baby all the time. Let the father do it sometimes. And understand it's an adjustment and it's a learning curve, and you gotta help them, help train them, and everybody has trying to get adjusted, but also give grace to the father as well, because if this is his first child, this is something new for him. Okay, and so give grace, and give grace, and give love, and give grace, and give love. I can't say that enough. So both parties need to be giving it to one another. The father needs to be giving it to the mother, and the mother needs to be giving it to the father as well, because this is a new territory for him as well. So he has to learn, how to do things and how to be gentle, because our men are automatically so much stronger than us. They have to, just work on their strength a little bit, like lessening it, how to be gentle, a gentle touch, a soft touch, or whatever the case may be, and not handle the baby like a sack of potatoes, because we don't want that. We don't want that. Number 9, I'm sorry. You want to eat nutritious meals. So try to, eat a little bit better, especially again if you're nursing. Even if you're not nursing, you need the nutrients and different things of that sort for a well balanced meal. So you want to try to, look at your intake or whatever the case may be. And so you want to, try to eat a little bit better, or whatever the case may be, because you need all the energy and everything that you need to be able to take care of your baby. And last but not least, you need to learn how to manage your baby's crying. Everything is not an emergent situation. However, you do need to tend to your child and work on soothing. Work on trying to soothe your baby. Know that. I think maybe you need to research signs of maybe postpartum depression, and consider seeking professional help if you feel like something's not quite right emotionally, or whatever. Again, it's okay to ask for help, even if it's professional help, even if it's for your mental health. It is okay to ask for help or to seek out help if that is what you need. So please don't, don't draw up into a cocoon or become like a hermit or whatever, and or even lash out or whatever because you're going through whatever it is that you're going through. Seek professional help. Get the professional help that you need. But mommy, again, from my heart to yours, I salute you. I'm proud of you. You made it. You're doing it. And so I hope you guys, will benefit from knowing these different tips and different things like that. If you hadn't had a child before, this is something good to watch, to know like, hey, these are some things that I can, kind of look out for, some things that will help me once I have a child, I have a child of my own, or whatever the case may be. And just because you don't have a child of your own, you still may be helping somebody else raise theirs. You might be a part of their village. And so with that, I would salute you as well and say, thank you for all that you're doing, because it takes a village. It really does. It takes a village and a good support system to raise children. They require a lot. They require a lot of love and attention and care. And God bless you, with this new bundle of joy. So take care of them, okay? So hopefully these tips helped you guys for new moms, new time moms, first time moms, moms that are currently pregnant, want to get pregnant, or just had their baby. I hope this helped you guys. And so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, guys, stay blessed. Bye.